So the Jaydes situation just keeps on getting worse and worse. If it couldn't get any possibly worse, not only did he attack his girl with a sharp object, he then got the worst mugshot of all time, completely beat up by the police, and now he's being charged with the first degree. And there was an article wrote about his arrest where they found him at a restaurant in like some mental episode holding a knife. So it's a crazy situation. We're just gonna get straight into it. So last night, actually, it would start circling around social media that Jaydes has been officially charged with murder in the first degree. Now, I'm actually going to read you guys the definition of first degree murder. So first degree murder requires that a person, the defendant, plan and intentionally carry out the killing. Now, Jaydes didn't actually kill his girl that we covered a couple of days ago with all the stab wounds and all the evidence. So obviously this leaves us confused because he didn't kill anyone, it was attempted. Well, I did some reading and apparently in Florida, well, I'm not sure if it's only Florida, but if it is planned, it's premeditated, and even if you didn't kill them, it is still first degree. Now, I actually got this from Duty's video, but if we actually go to OGM's post on Instagram about Jaydes being charged with murder in the first degree, somebody also commented, "Holy, I'm reading certain places that he might have killed a separate girl and violated her." Where another guy said he ain't kill anyone, but his friend keeps saying he R-worded her. The same guy that commented said, "Brother, I'm a criminal justice major, wait for this to play out. They wouldn't say murder without evidence." He's talking about a completely separate case. Again, word murder is used when they have evidence. It went from attempted to straight first degree, no second and no third. They definitely gave evidence. But he obviously didn't kill the girl that he was initially being charged for, so wouldn't there be two different cases, or wouldn't he have multiple charges? So people are saying there was actually another case where he supposedly murdered someone else. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's just the situation is so insane. But people are saying apparently he murdered another girl, which I'm not sure about that. If someone could let me know in the comments. I've tried to do some research, I can't find much about it. But what I think is actually happened and why people are confused is because at first they thought it was attempted murder, and now they're confused why it's murder in the first degree, as murder in the first degree has a definition that you went through and killed someone. But actually it is premeditated murder, it's just been upgraded to murder in the first degree because where he is from, if it's premeditated, it also counts as murder in the first degree. Now, not only did his charge get upgraded to first degree murder, but the Sun actually put out an article where they kind of went over his arrest and how it went down. So it says Dumont's arrest, which Dumont is Jaydes. Dumont's arrest warrant was put out on November 3rd. Now, I actually went back to the screenshots the girl put out, and her hospital visit was on the 2nd of November. So that I'm presuming the day after the police put out an official warrant for him to get arrested. So it does line up with the same girl that we went over a couple of days ago. And he was arrested a week later at a Denny's restaurant in Broward County. So he was arrested at a Denny's. Police arrived at the scene at around 1:30 a.m. after receiving reports of someone at the restaurant having a mental episode and grabbing a knife. So Jaydes obviously does not have a good reputation with knives. Not only did he try to end his girl with like scissors and box cutters, but now he's at this Denny's where he has a knife. So I'm presuming Denny's is not a fast food. I'm guessing it's an actual restaurant because fast food doesn't have cutleries. Sorry, I'm not American, so I don't know about this stuff. Anyways, when cops got there, one officer saw Dumont standing next to a table with a knife where he wouldn't speak or move according to an arrest report. Dumont's mugshot shows him bloody and appearing disorientated with his eyes closed and his mouth open. So apparently they caught him at this Denny's restaurant in Broward County at 1:30 a.m. where he was having some sort of mental episode while holding a knife, and when cops got there he wouldn't move or speak. So I'm presuming he wasn't responding even though he was holding a knife, and then they went in, probably beat his ass like that, because in my last video I was confused why his nose was all bloody. So I'm presuming the police just went in and yeah. So obviously this is just genuinely sad. So I'll read you some of the comments and responses from fans, where some of them are even saying like he's obviously mentally ill and has been taking a lot of substances, so did that play a part in why he's become such a bad person, and will he maybe plead mentally insane or whatever it is. So we got Ling saying ruin his whole career and life. He really trashed not only his career but entire life in a matter of months. It's so sad. As if you guys didn't know, he actually started making like this rock style music, which made his fans very upset because they were not messing with that style of music. Fella spent his last minute of freedom at Denny's, 18 years old, and effed up his life. Yeah, that's the saddest part, right? Like, Yeah, he's literally so young. Feel like he got laced too many bad substances in Florida, which, yeah, people are saying, and they're trying to put the blame on that he's taking substances and that's why he's in this mental disarray. Dude needed to be at a mental hospital. Definitely having a schizophrenia episode, that's sad. So I actually found another post about his arrest, and it says, or the case, State of Florida versus Dumont Jaden Yen, where it says court type felony capital homicide. Jesus, it's a capital homicide case. And the guy in the post, Praise Geo, said Jaydes is currently facing life in prison or the death penalty. And the guy in the comment did actually confirm that when you plan a murder, even if you don't kill the person, you still get a charge because it was premeditated. Capital M case means the person is usually punished by death if person is found guilty. Jesus Christ, man, he's cooked. Like I'm not even like saying cooked, that's like a meme word, but he's finished. Yeah. And what even makes this entire situation worse is that in his like one of his last songs, or in I think it was his album before he was arrested, and I think his latest music video, it was for this song called Junkie, where in the lyrics he says, killed my girlfriend and it felt so good. Yeah, and then in the music video there's a girl tied up all bloody and she runs into a bathroom where she calls the police on Jaydes, which is actually what happened in real life, where he attempted to his girlfriend. He grabbed the box cutters, did some damage, she ran into the bathroom and called the police on him. So that's why people are getting the premeditated from. I'm pretty sure that's why the police also charge him with first degree, because it seems premeditated, and they probably have even more solid evidence, because I'm not sure if they would charge him just from a music video and song lyrics. But yeah, it's just an insane situation, man, honestly. And I know we kind of like to live in a fantasy world where maybe he'll get released, or you know, they'll charge him or they'll like clear him as a mentally insane person, whatever, so he'll go to a mental hospital for rehab. But the truth is, he's gonna go away probably for the rest of his life and maybe get the penalty, the penalty, because there is hard evidence. Like if you remember my last video, or the first video on the Jaydes situation, the girl had pictures of him sitting on her bed or next to him. Literally, it was like I can't remember the exact time, but it was like 3 p.m. And also in the picture he had a box cutter in his hand. So that was at 3 p.m. Then at like 3:20, she's in the bathroom with, you know, wounds and ketchup all over herself. And then she called the police like literally at like 5 minutes later as well. So it all lines up. She even went to the hospital, had a bunch of wounds examined by a doctor. Yeah, Jaydes is going away, man. It's sad to see, because obviously a young kid, lots of potential. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and comment. Have a great day. Don't do stupid stuff like this, especially over a significant other, because it's not worth it. I'll see you guys in the next one.